Welcome to the Enterprise Excellence 2-Minute Tips on Measure Cascade. We're going to cover 3 elements to successfully cascading measures. The first is meaningful challenging goals. Second, SMART plus M. And the third element is cascade to all levels. The first step is to define your organization's meaningful challenging goal. There's 2 key words here. One is challenging. It's got to be hard to achieve. The normal practices of the day-to-day can't just get you to this goal that you're after. It's got to stretch people and stretch the organization and help people strive for it. But the other factor is it's got to be meaningful. There's got to be an emotion behind it, a driver, or else people won't change. Without emotion, it's really difficult to get anyone to move towards a challenging goal and improve the way they would need to achieve it. The next step, number 2, is make it SMART plus meaning. So SMART's been around a long time. Make any measure specific, measurable, achievable, relevant. We'll talk about that in step 3. Timely and meaningful. Great process to check with all your measures that you've put in place. The third step is to cascade this to all levels. So typically an organization at head office will set its challenging goals for the year based on strategy and what they can see happening in the market and trying to sustain a competitive advantage and move forward. And then the sales team can be collaborated with by senior leadership and supported to set their own challenging goals that align to the top level goals. You'll see here in this example, gross margin has entered the challenging goal rather than net profit. The sales team can directly influence gross margin, and in this example they would have chosen that rather than net profit because by improving gross margin they could predict they'll help net profit. And then that can cascade down where the leader of the sales team helps each salesperson set their challenging goal that aligns to the sales team's challenging goal. You come to the factory. The factory mightn't see a driver on a challenging goal of sales, but they might go, okay, well, we can improve quality, and we predict that will influence sales. And we can also improve productivity, which would give us a direct net profit gain. Now, these measures in the factory, they're relevant to the factory, and they're challenging, and you'd predict that they would actually influence the top line goals. And then the factory leader can support each team member or each group of team members that work on a particular machine to set their challenging goal based on their main challenges and constraints they've got to help achieve the factory goals, to help achieve the head office goals. And the same can play out for a warehouse. You end up with the relevant challenging goals as a team and then down to each individual. It's a very simple concept, but I don't see it done all the time. And this practice can really help drive performance if it's done with humility, if it's done by empowering people and giving autonomy, and then of course accountability comes after that. I hope you found this 2-minute tip valuable. To gain more resources and information or to become part of our newsletter, please go to our website, enterpriseexcellencepodcast.com. Thank you. Bye for now.